Right, I'm grouping 53 to 55 together. 53 not so much because it's just that it's so easy. I thought they'd just whack it in here anyway. 54 and 55 are related, but let's just look at 53 because it's going to be so quick. Right, they say you've got to calculate the monthly salaries based on the annual salaries. Yeah, okay. Well, if we know what the annual salary is, to divide by 12 will give you the monthly salary. So divide by 12. In this case, it obviously should be 10,000 Rand, and there we go. And we can just copy the formulas down or drag them down. Very straightforward. Okay, next one says add formulas in column I to calculate the years worked by using the current date and the date employed. Okay, let's see what that means. If we subtract dates in Excel, so we take the current date minus, subtract the date the person started. Right? It's actually right. Okay, let's go and format the cell. That comes up later. Let's format it as a number and 0 decimal places. This guy's worked 1,002 years. Dude, no ways. Okay, that's actually the number of days between those dates. Okay, so it's the current date minus the date they started. Well, if we've got the number of days, I can divide it by 365 to get the number of years. Important thing is to put this in brackets. Why? Because we want to divide that whole thing by 365. Technically, it's 365.25 to allow for leap years, but yeah, okay, that's fine. So that's 3 years this guy's worked, and so the formula there is F1 minus H4 divided by 365.25. So subtract the two dates, gives you the number of days, divide by 365 gives you the number of years. Right, I drag this formula down and yeesh. Okay, important tip here. When you've got a formula that you're pretty sure you know that works and you drag it down and it gives you the wrong answers, probably need absolute addressing. Let's go and have a look at the second formula. Yeah, this formula is suddenly subtracting from F2. I don't want to be subtracting from F2, I want to subtract from F1. The F1 mustn't change. Okay, so I go back to my original formula and I say, right, let's have a look at this and say, right, I want to change, don't want that to change. So what I do is I put a dollar sign in front and a dollar sign in front of that there as well. If you into shortcuts, I'll take it back to where it was. You can just click on it and press the F4 function key. Okay, and you get your dollar signs put in, which is quite neat. Okay, all that's saying to Excel is, cool dude, change whatever you like except the F1. Okay, and now we can copy it down and hopefully it should have sorted that problem out. Okay, these guys are getting naught years because it's showing it, in other words, they haven't worked a full year yet. Okay, because it's now October and they only started in September. So this guy's worked 3 years, 5 years, 9 years, and off we go.